pushes it up. Brown, top of the circle jumper, bangs home. Randy Brown, big shot.
Good patience offensively because
Carter, fadeaway jumper, back of the rim. And Randy Brown with the rebound. Barry pushes it up the floor, goes up, had it blocked away by Carter. Bulls want a goaltending. And count it, they're gonna call goaltending.
get out and run. And Brent Barry just attacked. The defense wasn't back, and there's the shot up. And Vince Carter, a good athlete, averaging almost 2 block shots a game. A little late, and Toronto's able to clean that up.
Harp with it on the right wing. Tony comes across. Barry goes inside, off the glass, and good. Nice quick play.
And that's the recognition in the offense. You had Tony Kukoc on the backside. He's the backside open for the rebound. Here's Tony Kukoc stepping in the gap offensively, and Brent Barry makes the cut as they were taking away that pass to the top. He's able to make a nice hard cut to the basket for the easy score.
Barry makes it 7-4 Bulls and 8-4. Willis wants it, has it down low. Baseline jumper. Kevin Willis hits that.
Well, he likes that left block.
Oakley fakes the shot. Willis goes in to post up. That's what I call a strong sound. Willis goes baseline, puts it up, got it, count it, and he's fouled by Andrew Lamb.
Go to Kevin Willis early in this basketball game. Here on the left block, he turns toward the baseline and shoots a little jumper. And then on the right block, he's able to spin baseline and get all the way to the basket, and the help not coming from that baseline side.
Randy starts to make the move, lost the ball. Now gets it back. Shot clock at 7 at 6. Harp, baseline fadeaway jumper is good for Ron Harper.
That's a tough shot too.
This time, Harp. Double team, finds Randy Brown, had it blocked away by Willis, out of bounds. It'll belong to the Bulls. Brown got caught in the air and fired it to Doug Christie, who pushes it up the floor. Oakley, top of the circle, goes inside, and Willis slams it down.
Well, points off turnovers always a key, and the Bulls on
6 of 12. Wennington bounces it, and it's tapped away. Christie comes up with it, had it knocked loose. Carter comes to the basket with the left hand, missed it, but tipped it in.
One of the things the Bulls need to do a little better. That's keeping them in it, but a lot of times settling for that long perimeter shot.
This comes in for him. Randy made the first and makes the second as well. And now do it with it way out on the floor. B.Brown looking inside for Wallace, and Tony read it pretty well and picks it off. 22-8
ball stop. They did a good job getting the offensive board, but not able to complete in traffic, led to that easy score.
Barry with a baseline deuce. Brent Barry quiet.
Well, that's the guy you want to give the shot to, and the Bulls, even though they didn't play that screen and roll the way they wanted to, they left him open.
Barry with the open 3. That was a good look, and Brent Barry's hit 2 in a row now. A deuce from the other baseline. Shot clock, game clock, just about the same. With Carter on him, Tony turns and faces. Got a little help. Fadeaway jumper. Tony missed it. Randy Brown with the rebound. Got it. How about that?
Well, the help came from Randy Brown's man. He was cutting through. He just ended up in the right place at the right time for the score.
The waiter makes the first. Guy that's just kind of learning the English language, much like the NBA. But he's a guy.
Nice job. Ron Harper had 5. Randy Brown had 7. Your starting guards combined for 12 last night against Charlotte.
Tony takes that long jumper and hits.
So he had Reggie Slater on, and Reggie Slater gave him some room out.
Christie on the left wing. Goes down low. Willis goes to the basket and lays it in.
They made a quick move on Dickie Simpkins, and Dick.
Harp wants Rusty to pop out, which he does. Defender falls down, finds Harp. Baseline Kukoc. Throws it inside to Simpkins. Fakes, puts it up. Good strong move by Dickey. Got hit.
Ended up taking a long shot.
Harp gets it right back. Spins in the lane. Fadeaway jumper partially blocked, and Willis comes away with it.
And that's a tough shot. Harp's trying to create something off the dribble, and Carter's a good enough athlete where he's able to take it away and then challenge the shot.
Carter. Turnaround jumper in the lane is good.
A little indecisive on where the Bulls wanted to help that time. The Bulls.
Harp lob for Barry. Oh, I like that play. How about that? A quick screen, and then Brent goes right to the basket. This lob, Pex.
Well, you have a good passer out on the floor in Ron Harper, and we don't see the back screen. They run a back screen and then just fly Brent Barry to the front of the rim as that back side of the basket was clear. The rim.
Harp backs in, gives it back. Lang goes baseline to Randy Brown. Shot clock at 10. Tony back to Brown. Penetrates. Randy goes right to the basket and lays it in. Good move for Randy. Goes by, gets it inside Lang off the glass, and it wouldn't fall, and Willis with the rebound. Out to Williams, left side Oakley, inside Kevin Willis. That's good ball movement.
It's great ball movement, but you go back to the offensive end of the floor for the Bulls to get more, and Kevin Willis ends up beating him down the floor for a dunk.
Harp goes down the lane with the left hand. Tony Kukoc there to tip it in. Back to Harp. Miguel Knight gets ready to check back in. He played the very end of the first half. Brent Barry starts to drive. Got it up with a left hand. How about that? Backs, you'll take them when they go in, right? A tough rebound again.
See, and you can live with that. If they're going to try to post up Charles Oakley, Tony has the length to challenge that shot when he does face up, because he's really not a back to the basket type of player. And so now you can take care of the defensive boards as well.
Carter spins in the lane, hangs, puts it up, and rebound Willis puts it in. Almost goaltending, I thought. Dickey with Oakley on him. Shot clock at 3, at 2. Tony, tough fadeaway jumper, bounces, missed it. How about Randy Brown, right place, right time?
Second time in this game that he's hung around the offensive boards and come up.
As Willis missed that, and Harp with the rebound. Harp with a little smile on his face as he lobs it inside. Barry for the slam. How about that?
Good read, and that's one of the advantages to when you run the floor and you run.
9 minutes left in the third, and packs a nice pass.
Well, they've had good effort and activity. Brent Barry ran the floor wide and right to the rim. And Ron Harper saw him. You see Toronto, they don't get turned and matched. Brent Barry, 2 baskets here to begin the second half, and solid game for Brent Barry. 7 of 14 from the floor. He has 17.
Kukoc turns, takes the long jumper, and Tony hits that. That was all net.
Got off to a slow start.
Barry with 17. Knight finds Willis. Simpkins there defensively. Brown comes over to help. They find Oakley inside, and there's not much you can do.
Now you talk about the balance the Bulls have had to come from, and you're getting real good production. Randy Brown has played solid over the last 5 games. Another double-figure game for him here tonight.
Brown finds Dickey Simpkins for the slam. It was a nice pass inside to Randy. That last basket pass.
Well, here you see Randy just slip. There's the double team. There's the help, and you see poor interior defense by Toronto as they had no one at the basket.
Harp with it on the left side. Right side for Kukoc. Tony starts to drive, got cut off, goes inside. Dickey Simpkins got it, counted, in the foul by Simpkins.
Well, Dickey Simpkins is doing a nice job. Is just making himself available in the paint. The help comes. Kevin Willis is cheating off of Dickey, and the Bulls have good spacing on the floor, so that middle of the floor is open.
Offense now. Simpkins comes up high, fakes the pass to Kukoc. Baseline Randy Brown, 5 on the shot clock. Randy Brown got it, and he's fouled.
Well, and see that sequence started. They had a little penetration, but even moved it on toward the baseline. They run a little weave out, and there's just a quick pass. And Randy Brown is shooting the basketball with a lot of confidence.
And getting more in the flow of the offense, and he's taking good shots.
And everyone has to be a participant in this. Switching a screen in the lane, and they almost cost him on a steal there.
Simpkins bounces it to Cornell David, gets it back Randy Brown. Shot clock at 7 at 6. Tony for 3, got it left side. How about this Bulls run? 64-51.
Here to sink in the lap of Kevin Willis or John Wallace twice, and they kick it back out, and that's a shot that the Toronto guards are going to have to make if the Bulls are going to play that way.
Cornell David from 17 hits the jumper. They came off of David.
The third quarter.
Willis goes to the free throw line. First one is good. Bill won people, and they said that Dean Smith's comment was that he's either the best. Kukoc backs his way in, spins, tough shot. Christie played that well, but how about Barry? Gets it right back. Tony inside, Cornell David got it. How about it? Just as the buzzer goes off.
They're 3 minutes of the third quarter. Gave a nice boost. Hits a jumper on a nice pass from Tony Kukoc out. And then here, just some activity on a great pass from Kukoc. They recognize shot clock winding down. Cornell David with a strong.
Carter with it down low. Backs his way in against Benjamin. His jumper in the lane. Bounces in.
Well, he's just too strong for Corey Benjamin, but the Bulls did have no.
Rebound loose, and Charles Oakley's got it out to Vince Carter. On top, B.Brown for three. Rebound, Carter. Terrific rebound and a follow.
And there's the athleticism that
He's wanted two shots. Watch this rebound.
Now you see the Bulls just kind of turn their heads and not take care of any body on the defensive boards. Vince Carter, you give him a run at the basket like that, he's going to be able to make that play.
We saw Toronto 6 of 16 from the floor. Bulls just 2 field goals this period as Tony hits. Now it's a 2-point ball game at the ball.
Well, especially when it's your man that ran off the double team, you got to come and make yourself a
down low. Jump hook, Kevin Willis off, no good. Rebound, fight for it. Oakley inside, had it knocked away. It's loose. Barry comes up with it, out of bounds. It'll belong to Toronto.
And taking John Wallace out of the lineup. You see on the backside, Oakley pushes Tony all the way underneath the basket. And a good strip, but contact underneath, and that's about the toughness right there. Disappointed with right now is the fact that you're not going after the basketball. You force them to take a couple tough shots, and now you're giving them too many chances to start the quarter, and they get a score into the lane.
Down baseline for Kukoc. They double team him. Ron Harper. Baseline. Randy Brown jumper on the way, and good. Randy Brown delivers a big shot for the Bulls.
Packs do they have to before that double team came from all the way across the floor, and again the Bulls made the extra pass. That's what they did well through 3 quarters.
Willis in the lane. Jump hook is good again. He's made 2 in a row down low. Barry gets it out to Kukoc. Tony 3 on the way in and out. Harp tapped it, got it, follow, no good. Christie with the rebound. Now Brent Barry steals it, goes inside. Barry shot goes in. A great steal by Brent Barry, and we're tied again at 85.
Just active on the offensive boards. Harp, good effort. You see Christie falling out of bounds, but Brent Barry just hangs around, comes up with a big basket in overtime.
Toronto will take a.
It was just out of position.
Randy Brown steps out on the floor. Comes off the screen, gives it back. Brent Barry gives it back. Brown open jumper. Yes! All right. The Bulls win. Randy Brown from the left side. It bounced straight up in the air, and the Bulls get a win. Go. They run a high screen and roll, and they run a little dribble weave out of it. And Brent Barry could have taken this shot, but shows great patience, understanding the clock. And there's Randy Brown able to get himself square. Looks short when it left his hands. It did. Got the nice bounce at the rim. 0-0. It goes right through, and the Bulls get a win on the road. Let me see it again. That's just real good presence, understanding the shot, the clock, and the time that you have to make the extra pass. And that's what got the Bulls the lead in this basketball game to begin with, the extra pass to the open teammate. So the 0-0, it bounces right through, and Randy was excited.